Drafting with Numot. It's Thursday, it's Friday, it's whatever day of the week it is when you're watching this on YouTube. You know what that means. It's time for another Drafting with Numot, vintage cube style once again. And, well, ever heard of a card called Black Lotus? Because I think that card's pretty good. I've heard rumors anyways. Cannot confirm myself, but yeah, open a Black Lotus, Mox Ruby in the pack, Consecrated Sphinx, Courser, Sneak Attack, Toxic Deluge, but well, when you open a Lotus, I think you take a Lotus. Most of the time anyways. I do think if Sol Ring and Black Lotus are in the same pack, Sol Ring is normally the better option, but because I am so fond of Storm, I think Black Lotus is the play that I normally take. Hello, kitty cat. Why are you meowing at me? All right, in this pack, what do we have? Got ourselves an Inkwell Leviathan, Through the Breach, Teferi. I think I'm going to try to avoid Storm this time if possible. Although if it is open, it is open. We could do some fun like Tinker artifact theme deck, or we could do some like nice cheat creatures in deck. I'll take the Inkwell Leviathan here. We'll have some fun. Give this a shot. And a very good follow-up in the form of Grim Monolith now as well. Ancient Tomb also stellar, but I think I like the Grim Monolith a little bit more. It just plays better with cards like Tinker, Goblin Welder, Doretti, that type of thing. And, well, I'm drafting a pretty good strategy, or at least one that I like to draft, which is known as Brown, or at least what I call Brown. Brown meaning artifacts. Ramp in this format is very, very nice. So are cheating things in. I don't expect to wheel, say, like the Sneak Attack, but that's something that we would be looking out for on the wheel. Through the Breach would be fine if I picked up the Eldrazi at some point, and we know that Through the Breach might have a chance of also wheeling, but this is looking like a pretty good start. Cards like Wildfire become very good. Armageddon. Balance becomes great with artifacts. So lots of different routes that we can go down, but at the very least we know we'll be playing some Brown Town. Okay, pick number 4 has a few good ones. Lots of different routes that I could go down. There's an Opposition here, Smokestack, Enlightened Tutor just to go dig up any of the artifacts, which are the only cards that I have right now. And it can get enchantments as well, but not as relevant. Lightning Greave's actually pretty good too in this style of deck. Or a lot of the times it's going to be very good anyways. I think I can probably wheel the Smokestack though, so I'm going to go with the Lightning Greaves. Awkwardly though, the only creature that I have currently cannot be equipped with Lightning Greaves, as it has Shroud and not Hexproof. That is not correct. I don't know how I got a 5th pick Library of Alexandria, but I'm certainly going to take it here. Unfortunately, I'm passing a Thran Dynamo, but this is one of the top picks, in my opinion. I do think it is overrated, maybe slightly, but still, this is called Leyline of Win for a reason. You know, Leyline's some of the cards that, if you have them in your opening hand, you can start with them on the battlefield. Well, this is similar. If you're not on like a crazy mulligan and this is in your opening hand, you're just drawing way too many cards for your opponent to reasonably get through. We got an Oath of Druids here. We could build a sweet Oath of Druids deck. I'm not looking at the Tangle Wire, even though it is an artifact. And there's also a Deceiver Exarch. We could definitely be some fun Oath nonsense. Now I kind of wish I had taken that Enlightened Tutor, though, as extra ways to find Oath are great. There's also a Rakdos' Return here, which is great with all the ways to fast mana that we're probably going to pick up. Let's go for some fun, though. I'll take the Oath. And then looks like a pretty easy Thirst for Knowledge. Dig into our important spells, relevance with artifacts. Ooh, a Show and Tell. So, the thing about these type of cards is that they're so swingy. Eureka especially, very awkward, but sometimes, you know, even if you put something fat onto the battlefield, your opponent just has a clean answer to it, for example. And for that reason, I might be considering the Wasteland or the Signet here instead. It's definitely the fun route. It's not necessarily the good route. I'm going to take the Signet. Play it safe. Okay, Toxic Deluge wheeling is also pretty absurd, I think. Walking Ballista are now a consideration as well. I think I like taking the Toxic, though. Although it's close. But I think Toxic is just too good to pass up. Sword of Feast and Famine, Ramanap Excavator would have gone nicely with that Wasteland. There's a Search for Tomorrow here. We're not really planning on playing the Sword. We're not really going to be a Sword deck. Nor do I think the Swords are all that good in Vintage Cube. They're great in Legacy Cube, but definitely a lot lower level in power. Kind of want to just take the Razorbird's Thicket, honestly. We might get that Enlightened Tutor back, which would be really good. Sakura Tribuilder's actually okay here, as is Mutavault, as Sakura Tribuilder not an issue for your Oath of Druid, since you can just sacrifice it anyways. Did wheel the Smokestack. Take a sideboard O-Stone. Could run that Maelstrom Pulse. Alright, so no Enlightened Tutor on the wheel, but we do have some very good cards. We picked up the Lotus, Monolith, Library, Toxic, Oath. So I think we have a good route to move towards. We'll see what we can open up in pack 2. Still very open to anything, though. Upheaval. Hello. Alright. That is another very, very good thing that you can do with fast mana. Now, notably, I don't have that much fast mana, as Black Lotus is more of a one-time shot. But I still think this card is insane, and definitely going to be my pick here. A Mind Twist, Mishra's Workshop, and a Fast Bond. Holy moly, what a pack. I wonder if I'm actually supposed to take the Workshop. It's the card that is most likely to wheel, but no, who am I? You know what? So, Fast Bond Upheaval, it's too much of a dream. Plus, if I end up getting some more draw 7s and whatnot, it's just going to be way too good. I think this is a Fast Bond and try to wheel the Workshop. Yes, Mind Twist is crazy good, but as is Fast Bond. And I already have some synergies with the Fast Bond anyways. As we find ourselves a Solemn Simulacrum, Tireless Tracker, Grim Tutor. Okay, I think I'll just take the Solemn here. Looks like we're moving further away from an Oath-style deck now. In fact, I don't even know what colors we are. Like, yes, we can run Upheaval. Yes, we're going to run Fast Bond, but that doesn't make us a blue-green deck. Ooh, how about an Emrakul? Is that possible here? Not really. And Sneak Attack Through the Breach were already gone since they were in pack 1. I might actually want to take just the Sphinx of the Steelwind here as another Tinker target. But man, do I want to take the Emrakul real bad. I just don't have the ways to cheat Emrakul in right now. Oh, I even passed the show and tell. Oh no. Okay. I do have Oath though. Yeah, we're still going to try it. Who knows? Maybe I get past like a super late channel too or something. Terrastodon in this pack. Let's get the Oath back in. Maybe take the Solemn back out. Here's a Wheel of Fortune. Draw 7s are very good. Mind's Desire is also another way that you can kind of go off, although I don't know if I would recommend it in this particular deck. Could also take one of these lands. What are we currently? Green, blue, black. I really want to take the Wheel of Fortune here. Man, none of these lands are good for us. Yeah, I'm going to take the draw 7. Going to take the draw 7 here. And now get a Lion's Eye Diamond. So Lion's Eye Diamond is good with what? Upheaval, Wheel of Fortune. That's about it. There's a Progenitus too, which is another pretty nice Oath of Druids hit. But right now I'm really banking on this Oath of Druid. A lot. Oh well. This is Duretti. Duretti's good with all these artifacts. Also a Boros Signet, which wouldn't be awful. I guess Duretti's my pick. Super good if I pick up a Mindslaver too. If that was a double on-color Signet, I would probably take it, but I think I'll go with the Duretti here. Okay, well there's the Splinter Twin for the Deceiver Exarch that we could have had. I don't think this Duretti is very good, but it does produce artifacts, which is both good for Smokestack and the other Duretti. Otherwise I'm taking like Lotus Petal. Alright, we could try this out. Again, all these lands that we're seeing just don't fit our plan, so we'll take Elesh Norn for the sideboard. Did wheel the Workshop, okay. Funny thing is, I don't actually have as many artifacts as I would really have liked. Quagmire here. Okay, Brutality sideboard. Terrastodon's not a terrible pickup. Dreadbore might be played. And a Buried Alive. This deck is all over the place, but we still have a shot, I think. We have another pack. We have a lot of powerful cards. It's mainly the fixing that's going to be an issue here, I think. And so, if I can get good fixing in the last pack, then I think we'll be okay. I'm almost wondering if I just need to run this Solemn as fixing and an artifact, even though I'm running Oath. I think that's probably fine. As we have a Breeding Pool here versus Treachery. I mean, it's possible that I could just cut the black. That would make our mana much better. Tooth and Nail is interesting, but I don't think it's the card we take. It's either Breeding Pool, Treachery, or Compulsive Research. I'm going to take the Breeding Pool. I'm going to play it smart, play it safe, take the fix. We know we're playing green, we know we're playing blue. So, seems like a card that we would want. As we get another Emrakul here. I think that's another good pickup, because this card just wins the game a lot of the time. Just because the Mindslaver effect. And that'll probably be the last fatty that we need here. We can probably replace the Inkwell Leviathan now. Unless I end up getting the Tinker, in which case if we pick up Tinker, then yeah, we can run the Inkwell. But as far as my start was concerned, I don't have as many artifacts now as I expected to have. Course of Portal, Crucible, Mirari's Wake, Taiga. Mirari's Wake is pretty freaking tempting. That means I would be playing white, but oh my gosh, I have Upheaval, and that means I can probably hardcast these. Alright. Sylvan Library versus Simic Signet. Both great. I think I'm going to take the Signet here. I just need more fixing and more artifacts like that. Perfect. We'll take another Signet here in the form of Golgari. Okay, this is actually panning out now. Kodama's Reach, a very good pickup. I love Phantasmal Image, but the fixing is just too much. Or too good. Actually, Arcane Artisan also unlocks a lot of our fat creatures here. I think I'm probably supposed to take the Mana Confluence just because it's perfect fixing, but Arcane Artisan could make the deck. It's just a little bit awkward with the what do you call it? Oath of Druids. Dang, there's that Goblin Welder, but this ain't really the pack or the deck for it. This could be Mana Flare, as I don't think Spirebluff Canal is the good fixing that we were looking for. What if I cut the Smokestack now and run the Flare? That seems good. Okay, Sweltering Suns for sideboard. Already have the Elesh Norn for similar sideboard purposes, but I think that's okay. Xenagos, Garruk, Abrupt Decay. The Again, Xenagos a little bit of a non-bow with Oath of Druids. I don't think we're going to be playing any of these cards. There's the Crucible, which doesn't do too much, honestly. I could take Vraska here, but I think Pyroclasm is probably slightly better. Okay, there's the Burning. Dang. If I had taken the Crucible, I might have actually played the Burning, because Crucible is good with the Duretti too. That might make the deck still. Okay. Well, we've got something. What it is, I'm not entirely sure, but it's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this workshop just didn't get there. Thankfully, we wheeled it and I didn't take it super early, but I was hoping I would build a good workshop deck. As it stands, where are we? We are jank. The most delicious of jank. I need to cut at least one card, probably two. Let's see, is the only way for me to get the Progenitus on the battlefield the Oath of Druids? Yes, but I think that's okay. I'm going to cut one of these removal spells. And maybe even the Dreadbore too. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright. So the only white card we're playing is the Wake, which is not a problem. Just run 1 Plains in addition to the Confluence and Thicket. Running all of these tap lands, though, kind of sucks. But all of my duels add green, which is good. Okay, so we went 1 Plains, 1 Swamp, 2 or 3 islands minimum. Let's see, our signets produce, there's a green-black, a black-white, a green-blue. Excuse me. I get access to 11 lands. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get 1 more land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be another red. 3, 4. Because I have a lot of green sources. Don't need another black. It's only 1 swamp, 1 plains. 3 islands seems like too many. Yeah, we'll just play it safe and add another forest then. Green is the color we need the most anyways. It's got most of our fixing, so. Alright, let's give this baby a shot. I know this looks janky. Yes, it is. But it has a very high power level. We're going to see how the mana plays out, but this deck could actually do some good work. So stay tuned for round 1. Alright, here we are for round 1 of this vintage cube with our 5-color jank deck. And we have a Library of Alexandria on turn 1 on the draw, so can't really afford to mulligan this hand. Opponent leads with, oh, just a Soul Ring. I see you too play the broken game. I would much rather have a turn 1 Soul Ring than a turn 1 Library, but we'll see where this leads them. Who knows? Maybe they don't do anything. Wow, Soul Ring into Time Walk. Welcome to Vintage Cube. Welcome to Vintage Cube. Five mana. What do you got? Riftwing Cloudskate, bounce my land. Okay. Well, if I draw Lotus, we're okay. But yeah, this is kind of... Oh! Oh. Oh. I mean, we're not okay, but we're okay. Actually, I guess I cut Dama's Reach here instead. Let's get a red source and a white. Discard the pool, and then end of turn we can draw a card. All right, well that got us back into the game. Opponent's only like 3 turns ahead of me still. Jesus, really? Okay, so I'm gonna need to draw a Toxic Deluge. This is unfortunate. Okay. They probably tap down. Excuse me. They probably tap down my Grim Monolith now with their Frost Titan. Although notably, if I had 1 extra land untapped, I'd be able to float the mana from the Monolith and untap it, which is kind of funny. Ah, into a Consecrated Sphinx. All right, I have to draw Toxic Deluge this turn. Toxic? No, that's not it. Toxic? Fast Bond. What can I do? I can go Fast Bond into land, dead. All right, well, let's go to game 2. When your opponent goes turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 2 Time Walk, then on effectively their turn 2 bounce your only land, things are going to be bad for you. Looks like I might need to bring in the Maelstrom Pulse or something. Also think I can just run it back. I mean, the opponent had probably one of their best starts possible. So I don't mind running it back and seeing if we can do something next game. All right, game 2 of the first round after we got thoroughly crushed. And this hand looks fine. Right, turn 2 Steve, Secure Tribe Elder. Turn 3 Solemn Ramp. Thirst for Knowledge, dig some cards. Haven't drawn any of our signets yet, but oh well. See, that's what you were supposed to do last game, opponent. Just nice and easy. Breeding Pool, fine. Tap lands, great. No need to do this Time Walk, Soul Ring business. That's just rude. All right. I mean, to be fair, both times, this game and last game, it was used as an Explore, effectively. But they've had it both games. Sure, that's not too much of an issue right now. Okay, let's go get a red source with the flare. And we Solemn, go get a black source. We're actually doing real nice here. Next turn I get to hopefully jam the Mirari's Wake, and then with Mana Flare and Thirst for Knowledge as well, that we can potentially start hard casting some fatties. Pass, huh? Alright. Well, I don't think I want to run the Wake into open mana. So let's just go to a combat and attack for 2. And then we can play the Signet, land, pass. I don't want to get Cryptic Commanded or whatever. Gifts, okay. Maybe Unburial Rites and a creature, but they don't have any white. Maybe I was playing a little bit too conservatively there. We hadn't seen a counter from them yet. Alright, so 2 cards into their graveyard. click in the graveyard. And I guess... Yikes, this is actually all bad. That's fine, though. We'll put the 2 flyers in the graveyard, so they can have their True Name Nemesis Soul Ring. True Name Nemesis with the Sword of Fire and Ice equipped is obviously very good. This is going to tap them out of a lot of their mana. And I imagine they equip. They did not. They're holding open a couple manas. That's fine. So let's discard Duretti and Flare. Let's play out the Mirari's Wake. And then next turn we're going to Wheel of Fortune with a lot of mana available. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill the Wake. Yep. Okay. Although, you know what? Maybe I did just want to resolve the Wheel of Fortune when they had no blue open. Yeah, it gives them access to a bunch of cards, but... I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I guess they're going to bounce my Wake. All right. Well, let's try again. Wake into Wheel. Into Toxic for 3 seems real good. Because that'll kill the True Name Nemesis since it doesn't target. Alright. 6 card types in the graveyard. I can almost Emrakul this turn too. This Emrakul with the Black Lotus. That's pretty funny. Alright, I mean if I get to untap, it's almost certainly game over. I did give them 7 fresh cards, though. Actually, let's see what they discarded. Sower, cast down Nighthawk land. Okay. So if they just do something like Sphinx, yeah, that's fine. Sweet. All right. Guess we're going to have a double Emrakul turn. Oh, I also get Progenitus here, I believe. Oh my god. Did I just kill myself? No way, dude. That was the last card in my library. What? No. We're okay. I think. That was absurd, though. So I can already discard the Emrakul. I think this works. I don't think Duretti kills me here. I guess we're going to find out in a second, though. Oh, it does kill me. Wow! Man, that's so unlucky. I guess I didn't need to get Progenitus. Alright, well, so Progenitus was the second to last card in our deck. If it was even one more card before that, we would have won the game. But the thing is, I didn't need to use of the Oath, right? I could have just played Emrakul, and won the game that way, but instead I got greedy, so. Deserved? Deserved. Alright, let's go to the second round. Okay, here we are for round 2 after my heartbreaking mistake in the first round to lose. I was about to hardcast Emrakul the Promised End and Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, and instead I opted to, well, you probably saw, use Oath of Druids to get Progenitus, which was the second to last card in the deck, and then I drew the last card for the turn, and I was not able to win because I would have decked myself out, so yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Here we're looking pretty good, though. Another library turn 1. Opponent's playing a creature deck, too, so Toxic is probably going to be real good. Nice, we even found a black source there. Three mana. Is this Green Sun for 2? Okay. Getting a Devoted Druid. Let's play the red source. Let's draw the card. If I draw exactly Black Lotus here, I would probably use the Toxic. This could be bad, though. This is a turn where they can potentially do something that hurts my mana. And you know what? This Golgari Signet is currently my only black source, so if they kill the Signet this turn, then Toxic is going to be stranded in my hand for at least a little bit. Opponent has apparently a bunch of options. Primal Command. Okay, that wasn't that bad. So they're putting my Signet on top of my library and then searching for a creature. Oracle of Moldiah. Okay. They missed a land, though. I'm a little bit tempted to Toxic right now, but I think I'm going to get a little bit greedy and just play out my Monolith and let them play out their Oracle this next turn. That way I keep my Library of Alexandria going. Because presumably here they just jam their Oracle. Which is exactly what we want. Ha! Plowender, but good news for us. We are going to wipe their board effectively, and we know they don't have any more lands in their hand. Because because they missed one last turn, so they just drew the forest this turn. So we go draw. Toxic for 2. Breeding Pool untapped. Signet. You're up, Buttercup. Oh, they did have a land. What the heck? They just opted not to play it. Interesting. Huh. Now I'm a little bit confused. I guess they're going to plow under. Me playing the Signet, though, already stopped the library from being active, which I suppose was a mistake. Sure. So let's thirst here. Draw the Breeding Pool, 2 unknown cards. That's interesting. So if I just discard the Lightning Greaves, I actually unlock my library again, which seems worth it. Then we can play Tribe Elder plus lands. We can just Emrakul next turn. Ramanap Excavator. I'm going to assume they have a Strip Miner Wasteland in their deck somewhere. Let's go get another white source. Draw for turn, draw for library. Ready spaghetti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can Emrakul here. Might as well. And they're just going to scoop to that. Good enough. Good enough, the opponent says. Looks like they're just on mono greens. Let's bring in Sweltering Suns and Pyroclasm. I'm going to take out the Mana Flare. Maybe even take out Duretti. Seems okay. And I think we replace Progenitus with Elesh Norn versus them. We can actually hardcast the Elesh Norn too. I guess we could actually hardcast the Progenitus as well with Mana Flare and Mirari's Wake in our initial build, but Elesh Norn seems better versus their smaller creatures. And this hand is pretty good. By that I mean very good, of course. Oh, I'd have to discard my Elesh Norn to do this, but I think that's fine. Let's go turn 1 Fast Bond. Land. Lotus. And let's just go ahead and wheel. Okay, now we can play Library, pass, and start drawing extra cards again next turn. And we have the Upheaval plus Fast Bond combo as well. Their hand was Tracker, Land, Sylvan Library, Reclamation Sage, Primal Command. Sure. Let's draw our extra card. Let's play Land plus Signet. We're holding the lands in our hand for the library, of course. Crucible of Worlds. Alright, that's pretty good. Not sure why they didn't attack. Let's draw a card. Let's play land. Land. Pass. They didn't play their land from their graveyard for some reason. Oh well. Slime. Okay, that's gonna kill my library, feels like. Sure. That's fine. Oath of Druids is pretty good here, but I think instead we're just gonna go ahead and make the upheaval play. So we're going to go upheaval into thicket, into fast bond, into land, already, and signet. And they scoop. All right. This might have been a 3-0 deck, and I simply just punted away the first round. Who knows? Yeah, let's go ahead and play the third round, though. Here's the final round of this Vintage Cube draft. We are on the draw, and our hand is fine. Turn 2 Secured Tribe Elder is going to get us a Mountain for Duretti and Mana Flare. So we lead with Hissing Quagmire here, and then we play Razorverge Thicket. Another ramp deck, looks like. Aw, boo! Strip Mine! Well, that's no fun. Into a Survival of the Fittest, okay. Let's try again. Tap land, go. If they go Survival for Ramaneth Excavator, I'm going to be very sad. Fortunately, they wouldn't be able to cast it this turn. Okay, a bird. What else you got in there? Discards Ulamog. Alright, what are they survivaling for now? Oh, that gets rid of their Ramanap. Oh, sorry, their Strip Mine. Good. Hopefully they don't redraw it. But that means we're not gonna get locked out yet, anyway. Alright, I'll take one. They tutored up a Shardless Agent. There's our red source. Alright, that's good. So now we can go ahead and get a swamp with the Sakura Tribe Elder. Okay, there's the Shardless Agent. Land, Strip Mine, Primal Command, Misty, and then Elvish Mystic is the hit, so that's not too bad for us. As they also play a Lumbering Falls, okay. Yeah, I mean, if I just draw like Toxic Deluge next turn, they're going to be in bad shape. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, so they're still one off of like a Craterhoof mana. 2 off, rather. Ooh. That's interesting. I can actually go Grim Monolith here into Mirari's Wake, which seems pretty good. It looks like they're going to use the Survival again. Discarding Trigon. Wow, discarding Trigon Predator. Maybe they have like a Reclamation Sage. Consecrated Sphinx. Alright, well that's pretty darn good too. So we're gonna get Sphinxed and take 3 damage. It makes my Duretti much worse now as well. Letting them draw that many extra cards doesn't seem ideal. Primal Command. Oh, okay. Primal Command my Mirari's Wake into getting another creature here. Raphelos this time. Oh, they tapped in correctly. They would have been able to... Oh, maybe they're just going to discard Raphelos anyways. I don't know. But we're redrawing our Wake. Yeah, I guess I just recast it. All right, discard the Raphelos, go survival for something else. They still only have access to 7 mana, so Craterhoof they can't cast unless they draw a land. Similarly, Terrastodon they can't cast unless they draw a land here, which they did. Unfortunate. All right. So they're going to blow up my Wake, and probably 2 of my other lands, honestly, just to take me off of that much mana, off of all those colors. And the Lumbering Falls. Okay. That's fine. We didn't need the falls so much anyways. Last card in their hand is a Consecrated Sphinx. So let's go Daretti. Discard Library, and I guess the island. Okay, pass. Daretti can kill the Sphinx now, although they will get 2 cards out of it. They're attacking me. Gaining 9 seems good. Alright, so let's play this Daretti. Kill their Sphinx, sacking our Monolith. And then Daretti uptick 2. Discard land and flare. I guess we'll go ahead and play the Solemn now as well. Get our last blue source here. Yeah, and let's play the land. Not sure how we're winning this one. Gonna need to get pretty lucky. Looks like they're gonna survival again, discard Ulamog. They can actually go back and get their Sphinx now too, which is kind of funny. Because the Ulamog shuffles. Oh, they do have a Behemoth in their deck. Alright, well. Good enough for me. They can't cast it, but all my relevant cards are dead now, so. Okay, let's bring in Pyroclasm, let's bring in Elishnorn. We're going to leave in the Progenitus, although we probably would end up taking out like this Daretti plus maybe Mana Flare. I could also bring in the Sweltering Suns, but I think that's okay as is. Let's try it like this. Come on, deck! Give me the goodies. Alright, on the play. Good hand, but it's missing some colors. Yeah, gonna have to go down to 6 on that one. Alright, sounds good. Oath of Druids is great. Yeah, we can leave that on top since we have Sakura Tribe Elder, which can go get a mountain. We're actually hoping that they have a creature to play on turn 1. And, you know, given what we saw from them in game 1, it's not unlikely to see a turn 1 mana dork here from them. Pretty sure I'm still supposed to just run it out, though. Because that really discourages them from playing a creature. Oh, why didn't I sack my Sakura Tribe Elder? What am I thinking? No, never mind. This is what I want. I want them to do this. I want them to get a creature, because if they choose to do this, then I can sack my Sakura Tribe Elder. Sorry. This was good. And now I get to do it next turn. Okay. I was mind-tricking myself. Obviously, they could just have like a beast within or something here, but... Hey, I didn't actually mean it, dude. Calm down. Darn it. Oh well. Okay, what are we hoping to do here? Draw Black Lotus. Jam Elishnorn, hope it wins. Yeah, Black Lotus will be good. Thirst for Knowledge. I think I need to get Duretti online, and we're just going to pitch the Burning plus the Thirst. Okay, play a land. Actually, no. If I attack Garruk, then they can kill Duretti with the Lumbering Falls and the Beast. And my Beast doesn't even kill the Garruk anyways. Now would be a really good turn to draw Black Lotus. Like a real good turn. I think I'm just supposed to discard the Swamp, though. That doesn't do it. And then Kadama's Reach. Oh, I should have gotten another blue source there. Whoopsies. Should have got another blue source in case I draw Upheaval. Because now the opponent has access to a lot of mana next turn. Alright, discards a Verdurous Gearhulk, which could have killed Duretti. Do they have enough to kill me with Craterhoof? 4, 8, 12... Oh, I'm dead to Craterhoof, aren't I? Wait, why did they get Pilgrim then? Maybe they already have Craterhoof in hand? Maybe they already have Craterhoof. That's my only guess. Womp womp. Yeah, I needed to hit the Black Lotus last turn for Elishnorn, so didn't have very good odds there. Alright, well, we're going to take a lot of damage, as they say. And unfortunately, this really cool deck is going to go 1 and 2. Although I did punt the first round, or at least the one game of the first round. We didn't really have much of a chance here versus this opponent. Game 1, they just brutalized me. Set me back too many turns. And then I'm not even sure what I was supposed to do this game. Not mulligan and draw my Wrath effects, I suppose. Oh well. 1-2 with this kind of cool deck. Just something that you can try out in Vintage Cube. I was hoping to show you guys a better showing with the deck, but yeah, still had some fun. Didn't really pan out as I wanted it to, but hey, we know these strategies at least can do some work. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I think Ravnica Allegiance, or whatever the next set is called, is going to be out pretty soon, so there might be another week or two of some Vintage Cube / whatever drafts, but then we'll have the new set coming out shortly. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all next time.